morning, good afternoon, good evening, distinguished scholars from wherever you're joining us from, partners and friends of the planet. A few months ago, during one of my visits to a coastal farming community in Ondo State, Nigeria, I met a woman named Mama Funke. She was holding a small basket of smoked fish and a few cassava tubers. And with a weary but resilient smile, she said to me, Adenike, the sea gives less each year and the soil yields less too, but we keep hoping. Our words have stayed with me, and they remind me that behind every food security statistics lie a story of courage, of resilience, and of faith. And often carried by women like her, whose labor feeds nation, but whose voices remain unheard. Yet, the data is undeniable. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization in 2024 file, it is estimated about 735 million people faced chronic hunger last year, a sharp rise from pre-pandemic levels. And in sub-Saharan Africa alone, 282 million people live with food insecurity. And at the same time, almost 1/3 of all food produced globally, about 1.3 billion tons, is lost or wasted each year. And these numbers are not just statistics, they're moral questions. How can there be waste where there is want? How can technology advance so rapidly, yet millions sit before empty plates? That is why gatherings like today matter deeply. So this year, the World Food Day Symposium challenges us to look beyond production and consumption, to interrogate justice, equity, and sustainability within our food systems. It reminds us that food security is not merely about calories and crops. It is about climate, resilience, cultural preservation, and the right to nourishment. And at the Green Institute, where I'm currently the director, we hold firm to one belief that sustainability begins with education. And when we equip communities with knowledge, and when we empower our farmers with innovation and inspire policymakers with empathy, transformation becomes not just possible, but becomes inevitable. And through our initiatives, from the officially green education program to our community sustainability projects, we witness daily that solutions already exist within the people most affected by the crisis. So our task is to amplify those voices and turn ideas into action. So today's symposium embodies that vision, that very, very important vision. And from our scheduled keynotes on sustainable innovation to the diverse sessions ahead, spanning from AI-driven agriculture, biotechnology for health, and women-led climate finances, we will see how science, creativity, and compassion can merge to shape a better future. So as we begin, I invite us to hold on to this truth, that food security is not a distant goal. It is a daily act of justice. And every seed we plant, every meal we'll share, and every policy we shape is part of a larger, bigger story, and a story that must end with hunger defeated and dignity restored. So let us approach today's symposium, not as just another symposium, but as a call to conscience. Let us live with ideas that travel from our laboratories to our farmlands and from our boardrooms to our households. And when the world measures progress by 2030, and beyond, may it tell the story of a generation that refused to look away. And on behalf of the Green Institute, I welcome you warmly to this global conversation. May our exchanges today nourish both our minds and our shared humanities. Thank you. For those that are joining us on various channels, YouTube, Facebook, and some are in the Zoom meeting, please feel free to continue the conversations by tagging our social media pages at the Green HQ.